What's going on, everybody? Birdman here with another Titan build. Today I'm obviously going to be rejoining the Void Bubble Titan crew because I am a Void Bubble Titan to my heart and soul, but I really wanted to make a build that was different than anything I've really done before, and I was able to do that with a nifty exotic that I have just really never put much time into. I saw a couple of my friends were using it. Shout out to the homies like Abby, Howard, Chadley, 99. Great people. Yeah, I saw them using this exotic trace rifle and I was like, hell, I'm gonna use it. But we will be talking about the build here in a second. But first, you can follow me over on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch at Birdman778. And yeah, just give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what builds you want coming up next. Now, let's hop right on into it. So if we're talking about doing a void build, we got to talk about what avoidabilities you need to use. I like to use Ward of Dawn just because it's a really good fast start and stop super. You know, you're going to get that Weapons of Light from it as well, so it's going to help a lot of our damage, especially with our heavy weapon. I like to use Rally Barricade for the shorter cooldown, Shield Throw to help give me that distance while also getting over shield whenever it hits a target, just essentially helping out also one of my aspects, but in general, just for the fact that I'm able to get that little bit of survivability. Vortex Grenade, because it pulls all the enemies in and just does continuous damage to them, really does help out with something else we're using in the setup. Aspect wise, Offensive Bulwark, whenever we have that overshield inside of Ward Dawn, we get grenade charge as well as increased melee range, and melee final blows extend the duration of our overshield. I just like that in general, just to kind of help out the Heart of Immo's Light more than anything, but again, just benefiting the overshield aspect as well as controlled demolition. It's just because it's going to do really well with the main weapon that we're using for this setup. Since it is void, we're going to be able to get those constant explosions and get health from it as well. But going into our fragments, we're going to be using Echo Provision, damaging targets with grenade grants melee energy. I just kind of like that because we're always going to be chucking grenades in this, so essentially just helping out again, Heart of Immo's Light, giving it a little bit more juice and being able to give us a little bit more of that melee energy, as well as Echo of Undermining, void grenades cause weaken. Echo of Starvation, picking up a Void Breach or an Orb of Power grants Devour. I really enjoy Devour. Feast on the energy of your defeated foes, final blows restore full health and grants grenade energy and extends Devour. We just really like that just for the fact that, again, more energy towards our abilities to help out Heart of Immo's Light is really solid, and it's just really great in general, as well as getting those Void Breaches, which are new in Lightfall, Dimensional Rupture, teaming with Void Energy. When picked up, the Void Breaches grant class ability energy. Really like that. And then finally, Echo of Harvest, defeating weakened targets with your precision final blows, creates an Orb of Power and a Void Breach. Again, we like being able, we're going to be causing weaken constantly with the grenades as is, but getting those extra orbs and the Void Breach to help out our energy, we just enjoy. Gear wise, definitely the top slot. It's kind of completely up to you. I just chose my submission because it's one of my favorite SMGs, but the creme de la creme weapon of this setup is going to be our Wave Splitter trace rifle. I really enjoyed this. You're able to, I'm pretty sure you're able to get this from the like vendor at the tower, but what's really cool is its intrinsic trait. Laser damage has 3 power levels that oscillate while the trigger is held down, so it's going to go from like low power, medium power, high power. But the big special part about it is collecting orb power, which we're constantly doing, grants a period of maximum power that starts with an automatic reload, and sustained fire suppresses targets. I really enjoy this all around because it's got a lot of intrinsic traits, and also it's just going to absolutely melt. I really enjoy trace rifles in Destiny. I think there's some of like the best weaponry out there, so having something cool like this is really awesome. But when it comes to our heavy slot, definitely I just picked this new Regent Season Defiance grenade launcher. It's a lot like the Wendigo, so if you have one of those, it would fit in really well, but I just enjoy the fact it's got explosive light for the extra damage, especially whenever you pick up orbs, which we're going to be constantly doing. Envious Assassin to increase the mag size of it, and spike grenades because spike grenades awesome. When it comes to all the gear they're going to be needing for this setup, on our helmet, I decided to go with Special Ammo Finder. So I just like this, so I'm constantly able to make sure I'm getting ammo for my Wave Splitter. But primary ammo weapons, final blows have a higher chance of dropping that. So swap over submission, get a couple kills with it, you'll have ammo for it. Void Siphon, so that we're getting orbs of power whenever we get void weapon kills. And then Ashes to Assets, where we constantly chucking grenades. So I really like this for the fact that I'm able to get my bubble even faster. I typically am able to get about 3 of them in the time period of just like a lost sector, which is kind of insane. Moving on to our gloves, we're gonna be going with Firepower. Heavy-handed, this one you can kind of change out for something else if you want. I would say even maybe swapping it to, you know, bolstering Demolitionist wouldn't be a terrible idea, as well as pretty much any of these mods, just for the fact that help out your energy more than anything. I just kind of picked heavy hand just to fill up some slots and just get those extra orbs, essentially ensuring that I'm getting all those orbs I need, and then void loader so that I'm getting a faster reload as much as I humanly can. For the chest piece, obviously, we're going to be using the Heart of Inmost Light, using an ability, Grenade, Melee, Barricade. Powers the other two abilities. Power means abilities have faster regen, melees and grenades do more damage, and barricades have higher hit points. I decided to go with Charged Up on this. You'll get about 4 stacks of that. Concussive Dampener just to really help out with the damage reduction, and then Void Reserves so that we're carrying more ammo for our 2 Void weapons. When it comes to our legs, I decided to go with stacks on stacks, just so I'm getting even more stacks of that armor charge that will lead into our void weapon surge that we have 2 of. So we're getting about 17.5% more damage for our void weapons. Really like that. Then finally on our class mark, distribution, 2 of those just so we reduce all ability cooldowns when using our class ability near a target, and then time dilation, ensuring that our armor charge stacks last longer. This is something that you maybe change out depending on how many orbs power you're constantly making, but I'm just a fan of this, especially just in the middle of a big fight, ensuring that I'm having those many stacks as I humanly can in between getting orbs of power. Thanks for watching, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, always comment down below different setups that you're interested in seeing. I really want to test out a bunch of stuff. If you have something you're interested in, let me know and I will give it a test and let you know down below. But again, follow me over on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch at Birdman778, and just have a, in general, good day, y'all. All right, you have yourself a good one, and I'll see you on the next one.